But
are you going to OD? Are you going to die?
That's for amateurs. Come on, no, I'm fine. I've always had a plan, and I've always executed it perfectly. Sometimes I overshoot the mark, whatever.
How do you avoid slipping back into that again?
I don't know. I just won't do it. I mean, I will not believe that if I do something, then I have to follow a certain path because it was written. And it was written for normal people. People that aren't special. People that don't have tiger blood and, Adonis DNA.
Going on this morning because the Army made a very important statement. It said that it would guarantee free and fair elections. It would also make sure none of the what it called honorable protesters would be prosecuted. Those are huge concessions. So it's come down to a matter of trust. Do the people trust the Army and feel that they've pretty much won? Or do they continue to battle on to fight for the actual departure of Hosni Mubarak? At the moment, the people I've talked to seem to be pretty much evenly split. It's really not clear which way this thing is going to go.
And I'm just going to forewarn them that it's everybody else is going to be begging me for their job back. That's how I roll. Period. The end. Defeat is not an option.
Do you owe CBS an apology?
No. They owe me a big one, publicly, while licking my feet. And if people think I'm insane or they don't think that what I'm saying is true, then I have no interest in their retarded opinions. I really don't. I'm going to live my life the way I want. I'm going to win inside of every moment, and they can just find the most comfortable chair in their small house and sit back and enjoy the show. I am on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen. It's not available because if you try it once, you will die. Your face will melt off and your children will weep over your exploded body. You're dealing with a Vatican assassin. Sorry. What does that mean, you're wondering? Whatever, it's just a joke. People take everything so literally. How about I tell them I'm a high priest, Vatican assassin warlock. I'm Hitva, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And what does that mean?
I don't know.
Where do these words come from, Charlie?
All those words just sound cool together. It comes from my grand wizard master. I don't know, man. Stuff just comes out, and it's entertaining, and it's fun, and it sounds different than all the other garbage people are spewing,
You have millions of fans.
I have billions of fans.
Billions of fans.
Sorry.
Why do you think people love you so much?
Because I'm honest, and I think the honesty not only shines through in my work, but also in my personal life. Part of that code is apologizing when you're wrong and just owning it, and not like getting into the quagmire of stupidity behind it, but just looking at what you did, own your part, dismiss it and move forward. Because I was people-pleasing for too long, and when you're people-pleasing, your soul is dead. Because at the end of the day, you're left with yourself and you think, God, I didn't take care of myself again.
Sheen has been officially fired from the US TV comedy series 2.5 Men. Normally, that would be a bad thing, but for the star, it's good news.
It's a sad day for Charlie Brothers. Warner Brothers.
We're winning. We're winning. We're winning.
Flash that gold smile, man. Flash that gold smile.
I'm an F-18, bro, and I will destroy you in the air, and I will deploy my ordnance to the ground. I'm here and I'm ready. They're not. Bring it. The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
And like the aw shucks guy with like this bitch in rockstar life, and I'm just finally gonna completely embrace it, wrap both arms around it, and love it violently, and defend it violently through violent hatred.
You have to hate everybody that's not in your family because they're there to destroy your family. And they will come at you in all forms and shapes. And they're going to fuel the battle cry of my deadly and dangerous secret and silent soldiers. Because they're all around you. I'm so tired of pretending like my life isn't perfect and bitching and just winning every second. And I'm not perfect and bitching and just delivering the goods at every frickin' turn. Because look what I'm dealing with, man. I'm dealing with fools and trolls.
You borrow my brain for 5 seconds and just be like, dude, can't handle it. Unplug this bastard. Yeah, because it fires in a way that is... I don't know, maybe not from this particular terrestrial realm.
Newsflash, I am special, and I will never be one of you.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
Fast cars, cheap pills, rich girls, white wine. I lost my sense, I lost control, I lost my mind.
sent out to bring 1 million protesters into the heart of Cairo on Tuesday for the biggest and most powerful demonstration against President Hosni Mubarak's 30-year rule. They have come in their hundreds of thousands. The noise of the crowd deafening as they clap in unison, chanting, "Leave, leave, leave." Despite the government shutting down transport links into the city, Egyptians flooded in from provinces in the Nile Delta. The demands of the people are the same as when the unrest began a week ago. Mubarak must go.
Anti-government protesters had fought their way past police and pushed into the very heart of the city, cheering and chanting, "We demand the end of the regime." Hours earlier, after Friday prayers, crowds set out to march, but almost immediately they were stopped by lines of police in full riot gear who beat them and fired round after round of tear gas and rubber bullets. That's the front line right there. That's where the police lines are preventing people from getting to the center of town. These demonstrators are penned in and furious. They want one thing.
We don't want this party anymore. Go, leave out of Egypt.
People are demanding an end to corruption, to abuse, unemployment, but above all, they want to see the end of President Hosni Mubarak. East of Cairo, in the city of Suez, protesters attacked a police van. The driver was finally forced to escape by driving through the crowd. Nearby, a powerful symbol of Mubarak's regime, his political party headquarters, was looted and set ablaze.
Ordinary life, it must be said, isn't ordinary at all for many Egyptians. Some families scrambling to find food staples like bread, beans, and rice. Grocers are closing up their shops. Food shipments have become erratic.
Banks are closed. You walk up to an ATM machine and the screen is simply blank. A number of gas stations that we drove past in the capital shut down as well. Some of them because of security concerns, others because they quite simply ran out of fuel and aren't sure when the next tanker is going to show up. Incredibly long lines at whatever gas stations are in fact open. People are fully anticipating this food, fuel, and cash shortage to only intensify. Families that we have been talking to are saying that they're really banding together. Neighbors are sharing their supplies with neighbors.
Duh. Winning.